My name is Kavita. I have been attached with Zoo Negara since 2013. I've been working as a veterinarian here at the Zoo Veterinary Hospital for the past 9 years. So how I started off working here was basically I was a student, a veterinary student, and I interned here many years ago. And when I interned at the zoo, I was shadowing the vet who was working here at that point in time, and I realized that there is so much more to captive wild animals, and there's so much more that we can do for their welfare. And I was very interested in, and I was passionate about improving captive wild animal welfare. So when I graduated, I decided that I would like to join the zoo and see if I can help out and contribute in doing so.
Okay. Hai, nama saya Syirin. Saya sebagai pembantu pegawai Veterinar di Zoo Negara. Saya bekerja di Zoo Veterinary Hospital. Saya berada di zoo selama 10 tahun dari 2012. Saya sangat sukakan wildlife dari kecil. So pada masa yang sama selepas saya graduate, zoo ada memberi peluang untuk pembantu veterinar pada masa itu, dan saya cuba dan alhamdulillah dapat dan bekerja sehingga sekarang.
So the routine of the vets in Zoo Negara basically is when we come in the morning, we've got a board, and on that board is listed basically all the treatments for the day and also whatever elective procedures we have for the day. So when we come in, we check the board, and then we check the warded inpatients, do the necessary treatment, and then we'll go out to the field, do our rounds. So when we do our rounds, basically we walk around the zoo, look at the animals, see if they're eating okay, speak to the keepers, just looking around, look at the exhibit, night quarters, see how they are, and then we also do whatever treatment that is necessary on field, because there's some animals that are too big, so we can't ward them at the hospital, so they are treated on field.
But every morning kita akan check dengan vet apa yang kita perlu buat on that day. So kita akan prepare ubat apa yang perlu disediakan, so that treatment akan berjalan dengan lancar. So kita akan check setiap hari ubat apa yang semakin habis. So kita akan ready untuk order for the next treatment or next day. So apa yang kita check, kita akan pergi dekat ward animal, kita see how they do on that day. Kita tengok dia punya improvement, kita tengok dia punya dari segi physical dia macam mana, ada improve tak since kita bagi ubat. We treat them every day, so kita every day akan check dia punya improvement every morning.
Okay, so the never to be forgotten experience in the past 9 years that I've been working is when we had an orphan sun bear, and we had to feed it every 2 hours. So we had to practically stay in the hospital for 2 months, and there were just a few of us, so we had to run around, finish our daily routine, treat the warded patients, do treatment on field, and then take turns to feed the sun bear as well. And we had to do it overnight, so we practically just lived here. Like we work during the day, and then in the evening shower, eat, and then continue feeding, and then sleep for a little while, and then wake up again and then feed the animals. So for 2 months we did that, and I'm proud to say that the bear is healthy and doing really well, and it did not imprint on us, and it is able to live happily with other sun bears now.
Bagi saya, kita buat bedah siasat kepada Asian elephant. Dia postmortem sebab dia sakit and died lah. Kita start postmortem tu dari 2:30 petang, berakhir 2 pagi keesokan harinya, dan pada bulan puasa. Itu sangat mencabar dan tidak boleh dilupakan. And I feel very happy sebab time tu everyone committed, bagi kerjasama, help each other. That is very a good experience for me that I takkan lupakan. So apa yang kita perlu lakukan kalau ada sesuatu prosedur atau surgery, kita akan make sure first thing yang kita akan make sure kita tengok dulu haiwan tu dia ready ke tak untuk prosedur tu. Kalau animal tu tak ready, what I mean is not healthy enough, kita tak akan proceed sebab kita most of the time kita akan pengsankan dia. So kalau dia okay untuk that procedure, kita akan proceed untuk banyak benda. Kita proceed dari segi prepare the things, kita akan collaborate dengan department lain untuk prepare apa yang kita nak. Kalau in case the animal bangun in the middle of procedure ke, so kita kena tengok benda yang kemungkinan akan berlaku. Kalau jadi benda tu, kita akan prepare benda yang sepatutnya seperti jaring. Dari segi keselamatan staff, keselamatan haiwan, kita kena tengok benda tu.
So we have like surgeries or procedures to do. What happened is there's a lot to think about. Many people think you just go in and then you just do the surgery and then you're out. It doesn't work that way, especially when you work with very big animals. Sometimes, most of the time, the things are done on field. So we usually collaborate with other departments. So it's very important that everybody knows what role they play. For example, who is handling logistics? Who is monitoring the animal being transported per se? So we always have like a vet or a vet nurse with the animal from the section to the hospital, and who will stand by at the hospital to receive the animal. And then from then on and then forth. So there's a lot of little things that people overlook. So yeah, so it's not so simple, but the main thing always is like the safety of the personnel involved and the safety of the animal itself. So I feel like if you want to be a vet in this industry, you have to genuinely be passionate about wild animals. You have to love animals and not give up lah, basically, because everywhere you work, you will face various challenges. You just have to be committed and really passionate, and then somehow you just get through it.
Bagi saya, kena komitmen tu perlu ada dan rasa tanggungjawab terhadap haiwan tersebut. Sebab kalau tak ada benda tu, you cannot work with animal, sebab this animal perlukan you punya attention untuk pada masa yang lama. You kena responsible towards apa yang you buat dekat diorang. You kena responsible dekat diorang punya pemakanan, diorang punya tempat tinggal. You have to committed dengan kerja you. So kalau you tak ada benda tu, how you nak proceed untuk for long term punya kerja?
So the difference between a veterinarian and a human medical doctor is basically veterinarians treat more than one species. I mean, most of us do. And human doctors basically focus on one species. So medicine is very in-depth for human medicine. For wild animals, unfortunately, there's still lots of research to be done. There's still lacking of data about some species. So in that sense, I would say it is not as in-depth for some species. So doktor haiwan, haiwan you tak boleh cakap.
Yeah.
So manusia you boleh bagi tahu macam
you sakit kat mana, you sakit apa, so you boleh bagi tahu. Kalau doktor haiwan, we have to figure out ourselves, animal ni sakit apa dan sakit kat mana. Banyak benda kita kena berteka-teki. So kita kena find out apa yang dia perlukan.
And also like nursing wild animals is not like nursing like just a human baby. Like for Syirin, like she's to figure out, like we have to figure out how to
macam
administer
mana
medicine.
nak bagi ubat dekat ular, macam mana nak bagi ubat dekat bear. It's a different species, so kita kena figure out how to approach them and how to bagi ubat dekat two different species dengan two different method. Kita orang suka semua haiwan.
Yeah, no favorite. Just love them all the same.
Sama je semua.
Semua je kita suka. So like everybody just assumes that when you're in the veterinary industry, you just treat, and you just basically do a lot of treatment. But actually there's so much to it because we do a lot of record keeping. We have to check the animal's diet. We have to make sure the exhibit is designed suitable for that particular species.
Kita kena buat arrangement, kita kena buat husbandry, kita kena dari segi husbandry tu kita tengok haiwan tu sihat ke tak, bukan hanya kita merawat dia. Kita banyak benda kita kena tengok. Kita nak kena order ubat, kita buat record, everything cover. Bukan hanya kita pet the animal, orang tak nampak benda tu.
Basically, if you ask me, I'll say don't be too quick to judge, because there's so many of us who work in zoos who are really passionate and who are very genuine about the wild animals that are kept in captivity and want to improve their welfare. So, see, they're very dependent on us. In the wild, the animal can move. There's no food, they move to somewhere else, and then looks for food. It can range and all. But in captivity, it is just confined. So it is very dependent on us for food, water, shelter. So it is so important to take good care of them. And many of us who works in the zoo is genuinely passionate about these animals and work very hard to try and do that.
Diorang memang care pasal haiwan ni sebab diorang memang jaga dari dulu, dari segi pemakanan, dari segi minuman dia, tempat dia berlindung, memang diorang akan jaga benda ni. So untuk public yang kadang masuk zoo, jangan judge apa what's going on in the zoo, like how you see the animal is thin and looks skinny and everything. Why not you just tanya kita atau do volunteer work and see what's going on behind the scene, so we can show you what's going on, apa sebab dia kurus, apa sebab dia nampak sakit. Sometimes animal ni dia baru lepas habis sakit, so it takes some time for the body untuk naik balik. So daripada kita kurung dia dekat night quarters, kita tetap akan lepaskan dia, so dia kena angin, kena cahaya matahari, dia roam around, free around. So itu yang buat dia feel better. So that's why ramai public nampak why haiwan ni nampak kurus, why haiwan ni nampak sakit. Kita ada sebab kita tersendiri. So kalau ada apa-apa masalah, ada apa-apa aduan, boleh buat official report, boleh tanya kepada pihak zoo negara atau tanya kepada kita sendiri, kepada staff yang berdekatan.
Because like many people don't realise, animals in zoo, the zoo is a few decades old and the animals also will age. Semua orang nak tengok macam haiwan tu lompat tapi
Muda, haiwan yang happy.
Semua nak. So sometimes ada je haiwan yang sihat tapi dia a bit more quiet sebab dia tua. Tapi that doesn't mean that terus letak dia kat belakang. Do not display haiwan yang tua kepada public. But actually we should educate our kids. No, sometimes you
ada
have old
haiwan
animals, ada
yang muda, yang tua, cacat,
some,
yang bergaduh, ada kesan dia selepas pergaduhan. So kita nak tunjukkan dunia haiwan ni macam mana dia in wildlife, how they fight, sometimes they lose limbs semua. So it happen here also. Cuma bezanya kita treat dia orang. In the wild mungkin dia orang mati sebab infection, tapi in the zoo kita treat mereka and so people can see what's going on in animal world macam tu, macam animal kingdom macam tu.
I mean, I'm sure we all have our shortcomings. So as Syirin said earlier, if you feel that there are certain things that should be addressed, then you can always contact us directly or send an official report or complaint and say that, so then give us a chance to
explain ourselves
as well. Yeah. That's all I think.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Saya Syirin.
Saya Kavi.
Ini cerita zoo kami.